The Static Game Podcast.
Alrighty then, welcome to the Static Game Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It was supposed to be a Saturday morning cartoon vibe that I wanted to give off, but Kanti load shedding said, nah, bro. So we are recording on a
Yeah.
Monday evening. So I just want to welcome my two beautiful, beautiful co-hosts, Black Gemini on the one side. How you doing?
Hi guys, I'm doing alright, of course.
Alright,
We trying to turn Mondays into something that the people are looking forward to. No more Blue Mondays.
no more Blue Mondays. It's now Game Mondays.
Way.
And then on the other side, we have Sasori. Welcome back, bro. Woo, yeah, welcome back, man.
Thank you for
How you
having me.
doing, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing no complaints.
Alright.
There's nothing to complain about. No, it's a Monday. We can't live a blue, so we bright. So we smoke. We bright on Monday. So you think I think we should start it?
Yeah.
We're starting people's weeks off with the bang, bro.
Yes, we started off with a bang, 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 and then I also
Yeah.
want to give a special shout out to all of the people who listened to our podcast, who watched all of our podcast on YouTube. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you for the likes, the comments. Thank you for everything, and we hope that you guys stick to us throughout this whole
Thank you for
journey and period. So we say thank you to you guys and welcome back to the podcast.
taking your
All right.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Let's get it.
Okay, so this week, the podcast is our first big game review, and this week we are reviewing the just released, like recently released, Cardfight Vanguard DR days. So yeah,
No.
let's get into this, man. Let's just get into it. We jump into it, man. Let's stand up our vanguards, okay? Let's stand up our vanguards. Okay, so like the first thing that I want to ask and like put to the panel is like, before we started playing this game, what did you guys think? What were you expecting from it?
Well,
Anyone can go.
That's a very good question.
to be honest, for me,
I just wanted it to keep
wasn't
me entertained, honestly.
Mm,
okay. For me, I didn't really have much of an expectation. I kind of thought it would be like the same as video,
mm,
because that's basically the only core game that I've played. But actually, surprisingly, it was not the same. As it's a bit more intricate, but also easy to understand, like same as video. So it's not difficult, but
it's also
yeah,
not easy.
it's not easy either. Yeah, I'm
Mm.
stuck on like battling one person for like weeks, like they're trying
The thing is,
like the
it's
chord combinations and
it's
stuff.
difficult in.
Hmm?
Mm.
You broke up there.
No, he
Yes.
said he's been stuck on one person, so he's been trying out a bunch of chord combinations, seeing what works best. Then yeah.
Yeah. It's basically it is another TCG card game that everyone
Mm.
that not everybody has heard of it, but it's one of
Mm.
those things where you
I
like
mean,
can
like you
compare.
said, it's newly released, so
Yeah, but the TCG, the actual trading card game, has been out for a while now, and it's basically trying to follow suit like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, and the Pokemon Online TCG. So it's basically one of those games where it's just following suit in that. So just for everybody who doesn't know, Cardfight Vanguard is actually a card game like Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic the Gathering and Pokemon cards. It's an actual like game. There's an actual community of these guys that like 20 in a room all have their one pack of cards and they play it. So it's just another game that's following suit in this.
games like this usually trigger my nostalgia because like when I was younger, when Yu-Gi-Oh like first came out,
Yeah.
like even though I wasn't the best cards player, I always had the best deck.
Hey, you
So it would
now
be like
everybody Everybody
So,
had those
how
counterfeit
do they
Yu-Gi-Oh
like?
cards, bro.
It is your honestly because but the thing is, what I remember, what I really liked about this game is like it brought back that type of nostalgia, man.
Oh, really?
Where remember when like you went on like a family retreat in December or like
Mm.
wherever whenever you saw your family at like an event or something, you always went to like a room, especially if it was at your uncle or your grandma's house or something. Always go to a room where your cousins are and you just see them like pulling out the cards and the decks and stuff.
I hope they were only putting out packs of cards, could you? Please, dear Lord.
I
Yeah,
said
Come on,
I
and
said
step.
cards.
Come
I
on,
just
then.
hope it's cards, man. I just hope it's cards. Because it's yeah, that sounds very weird. But
Oh wow, you
also I'll take this time, while we're speaking about card games, I'll take this time to say thank you and we appreciate you to all of those brassa in the 2000s, that all of the children that went to school, no, and asked for a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Thank you for giving us those counterfeit cards. You made our childhood. We salute you and we thank you till eternity.
yeah.
Okay. And at this time, I would also like to say to all of the modern Yu-Gi-Oh players now, this is like the people that a part of their budget goes to Yu-Gi-Oh. Um, I understand Cardfight Vanguard is not Yu-Gi-Oh, and I understand Yu-Gi-Oh is not Cardfight Vanguard. These
Yeah.
games are separate entities, and if we make any comparisons to them, please note that they are both in their own right awesome games. And
Yeah.
thank you for coming to my TED talk. Okay, so I'm just gonna give everybody a brief overview of Cardfight Vanguard. It's basically a it's as I said, it's a TCG game that was developed into this new form of a PC game, and basically it has an original story that you as the protagonist Yuka um
Yuki.
goes through. Yeah, Yuki, sorry, Yuki
Mm.
goes through basically learning how to play the game and then succeeding in it, and then like you basically form this team that takes on different teams to get them back into playing Vanguard. Some Yu-Gi-Oh anime type stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like the power of friendship. That's how I win cards, not with strong decks, with the power of friendship type vibes.
Yeah.
And so this game just does that. It just goes through it, and you can purchase new cards, and you
Mhm.
can just the heart of the card. You can purchase new cards. Trade Buy these cards, trade them, and it also has the ranked fight option, which you can do online, of course.
Mm.
But for like this, for like the review, we didn't want to go online because online is also a treacherous ground because money talks online.
Yeah.
Sadly, money talks. Okay. So now the thing that I'm gonna rant about first time. One time I'm just gonna be honest about it, okay? This game is currently going on Steam and on the Nintendo Switch. That is the only places where this game is available. It is currently going for $60. Okay. Now for the South Africans that are listening to the podcast, which are only South Africans, okay, that is one
So
thousand
like
and
resume them.
sixty-two rand.
Just like
It's 1,062 rand just for the base game.
no DLCs, nothing.
No DLCs, no nothing. Okay, just for the base game. So now, no, now we into this deep thing now. I am not gonna pay $60 for the base game alone, you know.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But now I raise the question: why didn't they make this game free to play?
Hmm.
If the DLC, if you sold this game, base game, you can only play online, but it's for free. Okay, you can only play online for free. You earn points, you can buy cards, or you buy points to buy cards. Fair, all fair
Yeah.
and well. And then add the story as like a DLC. I would have easily purchased it, easily played through it. But now you have this and 62 rand price tag on it. So it just baffles me that we are still in this era of this game. We need money for it,
Mm.
you know. So like that's the one thing that just bites me. But now I'm gonna list all of the DLC that you can get for the game. Now I want you guys to listen to this like very well, because we have all of the DLC. Okay, all three of us have all of the DLC, and I want you guys to hear, no? Because you guys have bought packs, no?
Yeah.
Like different packs.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first DLC, Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days Additional Card Pass.
Okay.
That's the one. I'm just gonna list them off. Cardfight Vanguard. I'm just gonna refer to Dear Days as DD. Character set 1.
Yeah.
Aichi Sendo. That's his main deck.
Mm-hmm.
Character Fight Vanguard DD. Character set Toshikai. Character set Ren Susukamori. And now here's the one. Rare card set 01. Genesis of the Five Greats. 02. A Brush with the Legends. 03. Advance of Interwind Stars. 04. Awakened of Chakra Birth. 05. Triumphant Return of the Brave Heroes. 6 and 7. Lyrical Melodies. And 8 and 9. Festival Collection 2021 and 2022. Those are all of the booster packs.
Yeah.
The thing is this, and I was not listening. There's like you mentioned that one of the DLCs is a base deck, no?
Yes.
I understand the other decks being like, in essence, pay to win, but like, why not make the base deck free then?
Yes. But
Yeah,
these
exactly.
these rare card sets, they are the booster packs. All of the things that I listed are those booster packs that you buy to make your deck better.
Mm.
So you can't even win an open booster pack. You basically have to buy them. Now after you've added all of these booster packs onto your card, right? The total game plus all DLC gives you a total price of 3,306 rand.
Are you sick?
I am serious. It is going for 3,306 rand on Steam right now. So for the
Like I
person,
said, I feel like. Oh, sorry.
no.
Continue.
So for the
No,
person who put this price tag on, no, I'm
mm-hmm.
gonna give you the even it's a bit rugby face. I don't know whoever watches rugby. I will link it in the description below in the podcast. No, go search even Etzebet's rugby face. He clenches his fists, looks you in the eye, and he gives you a little mouth thing. Okay, this is a stupid price for this game.
Yeah. The ridiculously high.
No, but
It is, and now my comparison comes in. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters on the Android phone. It's not pay to win. It is pay to win at some points if you're playing ranked fights. The rest of it,
Mm.
not pay to win.
Yeah, because I mean, like with Duel Links, like the game is free to download.
Yes.
First of all, it's
It's
free to download. Um,
yeah.
second of all, like you can basically build you a really strong deck without purchasing anything.
yeah.
Like even if you're playing rank, you can
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to
you
be, I
can
feel like.
basically you don't need to purchase anything, and you will still end up coming out on top if you know how to play your cards right.
Yes,
Literally.
literally.
I feel like with games now, no? Sorry for interrupting, but I feel
No,
like
no.
with games now, no?
Mm.
People like the most gaming companies are starting to realize that if you label something as if you label something as like giving the player a slight advantage, those with money those with money to waste, I'm gonna say that, no?
Mm,
Those with money to waste that don't really feel like grinding for better things purchasing pets like that.
yeah,
My
yeah.
brain wasn't training there.
But
Because I know it's very tempting to purchase things so that you don't have to work as hard. But I mean, like, I wouldn't want to spend a couple of thousand on a game. Like, it doesn't seem worth it to me
yeah, yeah, because like
personally.
if you already bought the Nintendo, the Switch, the Nintendo Switch, that's already how much grand. And then you have to add
Exactly.
on to the game alone. If you just buy the base game, which at this point, after I looked at the DLC while researching for the podcast, after I looked at the DLC,
Mm-hmm.
I said no, thank you. If the
Mm.
purchasing, was like from my core, like I really wanted this game, I would have said no, thank you to buying this game
My
because
other thing is this, man. The thing is this, I really get annoyed with games like that, or with like websites and stuff where it's like, oh, in order to play this game you need X amount of things.
mm,
Because it sounds like it sounds like you need the DLCs to even be able to play the game properly. Let alone
Yeah,
like
yeah, and get it
getting
done out of
boosting your tech.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know? You know what I mean?
it's honestly the price is a turn down from it. The price is a turn
Mm.
down from it. Okay,
The thing
so
is I'm not working.
yeah,
I'm not working, but even if I was working, unless I really had money to waste, I would not spend 3,000 something on a game, personally, for me.
mm,
I'd rather
mm,
spend that I'd rather spend it on me, or
then on
or I would use it for like, hey, sorry, my
yeah,
cat walking here, man.
we've
I'd use it
forgotten.
for something worthwhile, man.
Yeah,
Because yeah, you can play the game for however long, but like, not to say that the game is boring, but like some people you get bored of games very quickly.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
and some people don't have the time to play games that are long. Some people don't have.
Exactly. Yeah.
So why
That's why
why
most games have like a story mode and like a quick mode.
exactly. So this actually comes to my next point. To my next point. We're gonna be talking about the story mode next, but I just wanted to mention, or just so that we stay away from the copyright strikes. The on YouTube now, if you guys are watching, there is gameplay playing through, and all of that gameplay was provided from me and Sasori.
Yeah.
So it's no copyright infringement was like placed here
We didn't take
for any
we didn't
reason.
take anyone else's
Yeah,
gameplay. It's
yeah,
gameplay that
and
was
Mm.
recorded by
and all of that
Static
stuff.
and Sasare.
It's all static Phoenix and static game review content. So we just want to put that out there. Okay. So now let's go, since Black Gemini mentioned it. Let's go through the gameplay. Let's go through the
Yeah.
gameplay. Um so basically the way, if you played Cardfight Vanguard, like the TCG, then you'll easily play this game. You'll easily
Mm.
play Cardfight Vanguard nowadays. You'll easily get into it. If you watch the anime, that is, by the way, the anime is free on YouTube. Like they literally put it on YouTube. So please go support Bushiroad. I mean, don't support them for this game. Don't support them for that amount of money.
Mhm.
Like if you want to support them for that amount of money, then please do. But I would say first, like first go
If you are
support them
by
on
the
YouTube.
me- if you are by the means, then by all means go
Yeah.
ahead. If you feel
If
like you can support it that way, but don't go out of your way
oh
to
wait,
buy
don't
it.
go out of your way. Don't go out of your way
That
to
don't,
do it.
that don't break your back.
Yeah, don't break your wallet. Your wallet is already
I'm
as
like,
January in South Africa. As January.
yeah, and next is
Honestly.
February.
Away. Who says you even gonna have electricity to charge your laptop to play this game?
You won't
Huh?
because ESCOM always strikes
Yeah.
at unnecessary times.
Who says you even have electricity to play this game, guy? But
And
so the
yeah, and you
gameplay.
can't say yes, I will because ESCOM will nip you just like that.
Away. It's true,
Honestly.
bro. Escom love to nip everyone. So let's go into the gameplay first. Gameplay wise, no, I hated the controls. I'm gonna say it. I hated the controls.
Yes,
The fact that
I
I
agree
couldn't
with you
change
completely.
anything, the fact that I couldn't change anything made me befuck. It made me befuck. Okay,
Yeah, the
No,
because
I
controls was
completely
so
agree with
fancy.
you because me,
who
I don't play on PC often.
okay, who
I don't
uses
play
Z?
so
Who uses Z to confirm things? Who uses X and Z to
No,
confirm things? You should
no
have.
one.
I all of the console games that I play with my Xbox controller that's linked to my
Yeah,
PC.
yeah,
And do you know how I had to press enter and accept? Do you know what button it was? The X
no.
button, man. The X button, not the A button. The X button. Of all the
Yeah, because A
buttons
is normally for accept
assigned
and
there,
B is for back.
exactly.
yeah,
But the
I
controls.
also didn't understand using the X button as a back button because usually for me, X is cancel.
Exactly.
yeah. The other thing that you could have done was also right click, then you would have gone back also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
but the thing is, I'm used to on a computer now. I'm used to ASD, maybe F, and using the arrow keys. But I
mm,
couldn't even use the arrow keys on there. I had to use my mouse pad because my mouse is broken.
it's the controls really like
Uh,
as a
They
game
need to work
developer.
on the controls.
As a game developer, I would really love to give the fans an immersive experience. Okay,
Hmm.
if say now this game now forced me to use the current controls, but it made it in such a way that the current controls are better than the controls that I can set.
But the thing is, I'm also upset that they didn't give you a chance to change the controls maybe because
Exactly,
I
they
feel like
never did it.
that would have
They
been
never
better.
did it.
I feel like that would have been better to just make because like I said, I don't play often on PC. I play on my phone.
Yeah,
But like on PC I know the main buttons you end up using. Like I played Warframe, so like the main buttons you end up using is your arrow buttons and ASD if
mm,
maybe X, maybe W.
yeah. No, the I want to. Sasori, come on. You must wanted to have changed those controls.
I wanted to
Okay,
change the controls because I went to the
okay,
settings first to go see.
okay.
Sorry.
In all honesty, yeah, I did want to change some of the controls to make it easier for me because, like, I feel like Z, W, and V is itchy, stretching my fingers. It's like that's
Mm,
I like out of my way if I wanna know. I just
yeah,
have like a comfortable feel to it, but uh, honestly, I didn't use them much. I would just basically like, okay, I have a mouse. Lucky for
yeah.
me, unfortunately for
Like Gemini.
Gemini,
Yeah,
yeah, that
she
you
had the
has to
back,
use
bro.
a mouse
She had the back,
track.
bro.
Uh, and unfortunately for you because you use a controller. I understand controllers are easier. I don't play on PC much.
Mm,
Don't play on PC much, but like I want to get used to it because I'm gonna say I'm very much into the gaming side of things because if you give me a console to play on, give me a bit and I'll get used to the controls. So that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get used to the controls, but like you said, changing the button layout uh, that is a problem. They should actually fix it.
mm,
Thing is,
mm.
Change the button layout. Um, but didn't have much of a problem with it. Uh, was fine for me. It was for me. It was fine for me. So the only ones that I used much was C to now check the chords
Yeah,
and
check the card effects
uh
and things like that. Yeah.
yeah and W now to move to the next battle phase,
Yeah.
and Z for now select, and B for
Back.
confirm.
Yeah. Oh yes, B was confirmed. Flip.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. The
That's
V
why I
was
tell
confirmed.
you.
Uh,
I have
but
a
yeah,
list. I feel like
other than that, the default controls was fine for me. But I would have liked to be able to change it just to make it a bit more comfortable to sit my hand on the
Mm,
on
mm.
the keyboard. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
fine for me.
it's
I can understand the problems that you were having with it.
yeah, yeah. No, no. Like the
So
problems.
I legit understand where your complaints
the
and
thing
your
is,
arguments
I'm
come from.
complaining as someone that don't play on PC.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm I'm complaining as someone that doesn't play on PC.
Yeah,
Like the games that I do play on PC is like hidden mystery games. So like
yeah. So it's just
yeah,
basically with mouse or trackpad in your
Yeah.
case.
So,
yeah.
like that is another thing, man. At least give us the option to
Change it.
change it, man. Like
Yeah.
I think from a game developer's perspective, right? The quality of the cards, the quality of the card animations, the character
Mm.
animations were on point. Like that was,
The graphics was nice.
yeah, the
I
graphics
can tell you
for
I
a
that.
home
completely
card
agree.
game
I
Nice.
agree
was
there.
nice.
10
But
out of 10 would recommend just for the graphics.
yeah, yeah. But the issue for me is the graphics was amazing, but I couldn't get over the fact that when I wanted to return cards back to my deck and I
Mm.
accidentally pressed the wrong button and I'm stuck with these cards that I can't use in my hand. Because then all of a sudden you get angry. You get
Mm.
upset
That's,
because yeah,
and
another button.
I think that's where them having an option to even because you can't even access the settings. You can't access like the pause menu during the game. Which I
Yeah,
understand that all like even Duel Links is like that.
mm, mm, yeah,
But
yeah,
I feel like in the tutorial at least you could like there should have been like a button to like either pause the tutorial for you to be able to skip it or something, or for you
mhm,
to even adjust the settings before you get into a game.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Um, okay, okay. So before we go on with the discussion, I just want to say that this podcast was sponsored by Static Phoenix Studios again, and
Yeah.
we just want to today we actually just want to highlight that we would like to start releasing a few games, and but it's not just games that we want to make, but games that the community would like. So currently I was working on a game called Journeys, a pixelated adventure. So it's just gonna be a one level thing. But the community can decide. I'm gonna do a post on Instagram either later this evening or tomorrow morning.
You could
Of
also do
the
a community post on the YouTube also.
Yes, I'll also do
Because you
that.
can have polls on the YouTube as well.
Yes, and then you guys can tell me if I should like carry on with the game. You guys can go test it, go play it. Tell me if I should go on with the game. Tell me if I should improve the graphics and go from there. So
A
again,
link to the game will be available in the description of this YouTube video.
she loves to say that. She loves to say that there's links below.
Yes.
She loves to say it. So
It's been a dream to say that.
yes,
As
yes, yes.
yeah.
Static Phoenix
But the thing
Studios
is you
making
must
dreams
remind
come true.
you
One at a
must
time,
let
please.
people know where man.
Yeah, yeah. So the game is the game basically. I'm gonna try to make it a WebGL game, so then no one needs to go download anything because I know
Okay.
space is limited and things like that. So I'm gonna make it a
Mm.
WebGL game. It's gonna be on itch.io. If you guys know about that, it's gonna be on
Yes.
itch.io. If you do want the physical game on your PC, let me know and I'll send you the Google Drive link, and then you can download it from
That's
there.
why. That's why I said just we'll put all the links in the description.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw all of the links in the description below. Then you can just give us the comments, man. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Um,
we would appreciate the feedback and any
yeah,
improvements that you guys
yes,
think
yes,
should be made to it and so forth.
and for all of those people who found our channel and who found our podcast and who liked it, if you guys are willing to throw some funds our way, please let us know, because we were thinking of setting up a Patreon or a Kickstarter or which all of the things for a way for us to have some merchandise available for you guys to purchase, but also then for that to be used in creating some amazing content for you guys, because at this point, the economy is not booming, so we're trying to
Yeah.
get a way to make the podcast and the game reviews and everything just a beautiful, beautiful place where we, as your creators these days, um, not just make money for the fact of making money, but make money so that we can give back to the community. So
And
I
so
was
that we can give us, yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
that we
So
can
so
give better content.
yeah, like I mean, with just like the money that we throw around between the three of us, I was able to get a laptop charger just so that load shedding didn't affect me again for the day. So
Yeah.
so like if you guys as the community want to share the spoils of what you have, and please only if you can let us know if we should make a Patreon or whatever, and then we'll go from
Uh,
there. And
yeah, but
I'm 100% putting it on the table that I will design hoodies and get them made and then sent out to everybody who goes on Patreon, if we're gonna have that and things like that. So it won't be a just for us, but for everyone.
yeah, we're doing this to basically help out the South African gaming community, not
Yeah,
only for
yeah.
mobile gamers and things like that, but
But
For
everybody in
gamers
our
in general. For
yeah,
yeah,
gamers in
for games
general.
in
Whether
general.
you
We're
male,
trying
female,
to
or
we're trying
identify as some other species.
non-binary.
yes, or if you identify as Tekken
We
characters,
do,
we welcome you.
Yes.
yes.
We welcome you. Okay,
We
so
we do
so
things for the girls, guys, gays, and theys.
yes, yes, for the buys, tries, and oh my god, whys. Okay, so now let's get into the tutorial, man, because I
Yeah.
skipped it. I skipped it because I know how to play the card game.
The
Okay.
thing is, I followed it, but
Yeah,
the tutorial was so langdradig
yeah, yeah. No, that's
that
that's that's
like
what I
I
thought.
said, it would have been like it would have been appreciated even if you like right click and like, do you want to skip the tutorial or
Yes,
like
yes,
halfway through the tutorial?
yes, yes. But no, that's what I thought, because I started the game and then it said, "Would you like to take the tutorial?" So I was like, "No, thank you." And then I realized halfway through my first match, there wasn't another tutorial.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
wasn't there wasn't another pop up. And
Yeah, there's only like
yeah, for those who
I
don't
really I, mm,
for those who don't like
was-
know Cardfight Vanguard, let me explain the phases for you. It's your draw phase, your stand up phase, your main phase, and then your battle phase. Now, if in those phases there are different parts where cards can be activated and different effect styles, like you've got your soul charge, your soul blast, your counter charge, and your counter blast, and your basic automatic effects. So
mm,
did the tutorial explain all of that in that one section?
not really, honestly.
well, I kind of did. I explained like the soul charges and the
And the counter
and the,
charges and things like
and
that,
the
yeah.
counter charges and the
Yeah,
charge loss. Or
Mhm.
that's what you could.
Yeah,
Uh,
but like the way that for
it
me,
did
the way they
explain
in the tutorial,
basic how it was. The way they explained it was very basic, so it didn't go like in depth.
in detail, okay.
Yeah. Uh, So it was very basic. The tutorial was long, but
Mm.
it was basic explanations just to get you started on how to actually play it. But if you wanted to know more and like, how to say how to counter blasts and the counter charges and stuff like that, you basically had to
Play it for
yourself
yourself.
had
Play it
to,
for
yeah,
yourself.
play for yourself, do your own research as to how it goes.
Mm. Mm.
Uh, but
No, because
other than that, yeah, sorry,
that was one of the things that I wanted to like know
yeah. So
because yeah, yo, no, that's sad. That's sad.
yeah, yeah.
Please go.
So it was very basic. It was very basic. It just basically to get you to play the game. So
Mm.
they show you what a soul charge is. Uh, uh, counter
Oh,
blast.
and all of those things, man. Yo,
No, it's a what
soul charge, counter blast, soul blast,
yeah, yeah,
all of
those
counter
stuff. Yeah,
blast. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
No,
So
man.
so they
Ah,
so they teach you that. They teach you the basics on that. They teach you or they tell you what a ride is.
yeah,
Um, they teach you that the how to boost a card, how to
yeah.
put down
So
your rear guard.
they go over the basics of it. They go over the basics of
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
the bare minimum, so to say, so that you can
bare
just
minimum.
get into
Okay,
playing.
okay. No, because then I must say, no, I feel sorry for those people who who have to go through the tutorial, man. I feel
Yeah, I feel
sorry
sorry
for
for
those people.
myself. I feel sorry for myself also. Don't worry.
Yeah. So now what I want to focus on, is the story mode. So now we're not gonna try to give off any spoilers or anything like that.
Mm.
But the story mode, were you able to enjoy it? Were you
But
able, you know, did you get into it, man?
no, I was trying to. To be
Mm.
honest, I was trying to. I was hoping that there will be some plot twists and some exciting events and something. But it was a very basic storyline.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
basic. It's basically, and you're basically trying to get people back together and
Yeah,
build
it's
a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
friend community vibe. So
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters Season 1, the
yeah,
first tournament. It's basically
yeah,
that. You know,
yeah. It's literally
it didn't excite me at all. Like the
mm.
only time I honestly got excited, and it was more of a rage, was when I kept losing to this one gun. That was the only time I got excited. You know, just like
I I
"Tina,
absolutely agree with it. Like that
Tina."
is it
And
was
also,
exciting but infuriating at the exact same time.
I must say, nah, the developers chose their time to make a character strong, man. And it wasn't even like
Yeah.
the main bad guy of the game. They always give it to a female character, like she about to whip you, like straight up.
Honestly.
These
The
NPCs
thing is,
come with the best sticks.
all I can, all I can tell you about the storyline is I tried to scope it.
Mm. Yeah, that's why
I
I
got to
don't even
scope
know the main character's name, and I was supposed to research it, man.
it.
Like that. That is how. Like, look. The storyline is enjoyable if you really want to get into the storyline. But for
It's
me,
the thing is this, man. We also, well, like apart from gaming, we also watch a lot of anime.
Not
a massive amount of
So,
anime
there's no real surprise.
or anything like that. Yeah,
mm,
yeah. So
Main
and
character is going to have the main character is like she has some insane plot armor. Like her brother
uh,
is like, I'm gonna show you a game to play.
and then she all of a sudden wins. and then it
Yeah,
goes to the
and
next one. You all
that
of a
is
sudden win.
that is some plot armor for you
Yeah,
guys.
that's
That's
that.
some
That's
plot
like
armor.
fit there. That's fit there. But I will give them props where there was one game, no, that if you skipped it, you might have missed it in the middle of the game. In the middle
Mm.
of the game, if you were reading through it and like me and Black Gemini, you skip through it, there will be like a pop up. There's an important door after this um scenario. Do you want to skip it? And that's the first and only door, the one and only door that you can skip in this game.
Mm.
And the reason
Yeah.
why you can skip it is because you lose in it. That NPC, it covers all the bases. That game is the one game in this whole card game that's rigged. The NPC, if you draw a critical trigger, they will draw an
Mm.
over trigger. Like that is how that thing is. So like I give props for that one duel. Other than that,
I still, you know what? I'm still a bit on the control.
yeah, no. I
Like,
fully
like
fully understand that. I fully
like
understand.
the thing is, man. The thing is, as like, as you are a gaming developer, no, you
Hmm.
can't tell me they just developed the game and didn't test it on like a bunch of people.
Honestly,
So my thing
Mm.
is, how did the test subjects of said game say, oh no, this would be easy, even for
yeah,
like
yeah.
for
No,
lack of a better word, even for a noob to play. Like, no,
yes.
it's not easy.
Now I'd like to show let everyone at home know. This is what me and Sasori actually wanted out of Black Gemini. To basically tell the game you suck. You know? She's sitting on those controls because it's a problem. And
Yeah.
and it's a problem that
Like I said, man, out of all three of us, I'm the one that does not play on PC at all.
she
Sasori plays
yeah,
some games on PC. You play
I
majority of your games on PC. I
you see,
don't
so
like
yeah,
playing on
yeah.
PC unless it's a hidden mystery game.
And we if you are playing a game like Cardfight Vanguard, which I know for a fact the Bushy Road is is trying to promote because it's a big game for
Mm.
Bushy Road. It's one of the first games that I know of. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's one of the first games that I know of where they actually put it on Steam and the Nintendo Switch. So I would actually want them to like say, "Yo, we want a lot of people to play this game, but we also want them to enjoy it and feel comfortable while playing it." So
Mm.
you failed at the controls. You massively
Yeah.
failed at the controls, and then you
The
gave
thing is, you can have a really good storyline, you can have really amazing graphics and stuff like that. But like, if your controls is out, then the other two don't
yes,
matter, in my
yes.
opinion.
But another thing is,
Mm.
I can play through a game that has bad controls. I will gladly play through a game that has bad controls
No.
if you are compensating with something else. The
Mm,
storyline is bland. You're not compensating with the storyline. The
no.
graphics are amazing, but because your controls suck, I don't enjoy the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can't take I can't
Like,
take pride
like
in,
if you
in
if you're thinking of it in that aspect, there's a bunch of TCG games that have amazing graphics that have
yes,
way easier to work controls. So I
and
mean,
they all are on Android phones.
yep.
Yeah.
There's even a Cardfight Vanguard game, Cardfight Vanguard Zero, that doesn't even follow the rules of the TCG. It's a completely different play, but it plays better than this because the controls are manageable.
At
So
the
Mm.
end of the day, I'm guessing, obviously, like most companies, they want this game in essence to like go viral
yes,
in this game specific category and even outside of the category. But they really need to work on the
yes,
controls then.
yes, and look. I know. It sounds like we're
Because
giving
I mean,
everybody
you
bunk.
paying 1,062 rand for a game was really
Exactly,
it was like
exactly,
like
exactly. When you
with
start
controls that are ass. for
when
lack of a
when you
better thing.
started, you won't even smart to play anymore. But then you have to play
Exactly.
because you spend 1,000 rand. That's why I think no, that if you are gonna do a DLC like that, if you're gonna do the
I would
DLCs like
spend
that,
money on the Sims rather.
then then I would say make the controls at least changeable.
Yeah.
Allow us to play rank fights and gain points from those rank fights to buy more cards or buy new packs. You
The
know?
thing is, I feel like how most games, most games have like a ranking system
Hmm.
for cards like basic,
Yes.
uncommon, rare, and so on and so
Yes.
forth. I feel like if they have because obviously they're gonna do events in the game because it is an online game.
Hmm.
But I feel like for if they want people to buy decks, they should have like these limited edition decks.
Yes. Yes. Now the thing.
Then that I will understand completely.
Yes.
I'll understand that. But
Now
like
the
for
thing is
for the basic for the basic
with,
ones, I
with those decks, they do. The DLCs are those decks. The DLCs are those characters. The DLCs are those sleeves. But they are also the booster packs to increase your deck. And we spoke about this in short the first podcast. Ranking fights and the way that they are broken. This
yeah.
whole game is a layout of how to make a ranking system broken. Because
Oh yeah.
level one players that have bought the DLC for the Genesis of the Five Greats and the Brush of Legends, and they are playing a
They'll easily be able to beat
divine.
people that have been
Yes,
grinding.
yes, they will easily be able to beat it because no matter how much points I have in the base game, I will never be able to get the booster packs because the booster packs are a DLC.
Exactly.
So in essence, you will always come number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in your tournament because you don't have these cards. You know,
Yeah.
like
And and
to
that's
be,
the problem throughout most games also.
yes,
Whether
and
it's a survival style game or anything. The only game I know of where it doesn't where the amount of for lack of a better word skins and stuff, no.
Mm.
The only game I know where that doesn't really have that much of an impact is in Mobile Legends Bang Bang. The skin is there to look pretty and that's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Maybe it offers like 100 extra attack points and that is it.
Yeah, yeah. But
It
okay.
can be a common skin or a race or epic skin or a legendary skin. You get
Yeah,
100 attack points. That's all.
yeah. It's limited, man, and that's fine, and
Mm.
that's fine, and
Yeah,
that's fine. But in essence, if you want to make a ranking system, then at least allow everybody to purchase from the same pot, man. At least allow
yeah.
everybody. If you have a DLC, then make it one of these like. So Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days basically takes place for the new reboot of Cardfight Vanguard, which is the Overdress and the World
Okay.
Okay.
Overdress. Okay. If they were to put in the new decks, which are the, if I'm not mistaken, the Drajuled, the V Vault. Yes, I play Cardfight Vanguard, just so everybody knows. Um, and the I don't know what this melodious something. If they were to put those decks in, right? Those are of the second season or the second part of that anime, right? If they were to put those decks in and make those DLCs, easily I would have paid money for them because
Mm.
I still have the booster packs for free. I can still play the game, grind to get those booster packs. But you know you put these new cards that I want in real life, that I want to play people against. You put them as DLC and you allow me to play those cards, then that's fine. You know, that's fine. It still gives everybody the same opportunity to make a good deck with all 5 packs. Because
Yeah.
to be very honest with you, if you just get the first two booster packs,
Okay.
you'll be able to make a deck that goes through the whole storyline.
Mm.
But you see now the price tag, we getting back to the price tag, the
Control the price
controls,
tag.
and all of these negative things, man. Okay, so let's go.
There's
Let's
too
go.
many cons that outweigh the pros,
Yeah.
honestly.
So let's go to final thoughts. Let's push through to the final thoughts. Black Gemini, your final thoughts on the game.
I don't like the controls. It means I don't. Not that I don't like the game. It makes me not want to play the game. Like the game is there,
Mm,
but I would choose to play something else.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sasori, final thoughts, bro.
Okay, so my final thoughts on the game. Okay, it's overall it's not a bad game to get into.
Mm-hmm.
It just has a couple of bad pointers. Um, so out of 10, I would give the game maybe a 6.
Yeah, this man
Yeah.
really jumped the gun. I asked him for final thoughts, not his rating. He really jumped the gun.
Sorry,
No,
man.
but like that's
I'm
part.
sorry.
No, the
I'm
rating
sorry.
is part
But
of
like,
final thoughts.
Yeah.
I will give my rating now, but the thing is, like I said, man, I'm someone that doesn't play
Mm-hmm. On
on
PC.
PC much, and the game isn't really interesting enough for me to want to keep playing it.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
So, yeah, if the controls was easy, I would be like, okay, maybe in load shedding or something. Okay, maybe if I have a bitchy daughter or hotspot my laptop, be like, okay, me play one game or so.
Mm.
But like
mm.
the controls just make it bad for me, so I wouldn't consider playing it again.
Mm. So what's your rating?
Okay.
Give us your rating then. Give us your rating.
Like a 5 or 4.
Okay. I need a solid
Right.
number. I need a solid number.
Like a 4.
Okay, a 4. A 4. Okay. Okay. So
This is just based on controls for me because controls
yeah,
to
I
me
know. I know.
matter much more than
But like,
storyline and graphics.
yeah, but you can't like base the game on controls
I'm going
alone.
to base the game on controls.
Guy.
The
Okay.
game has a lot of good points. It
Like,
has a lot of
listen, it does have a lot of good things. But there, for
Mm.
me, that doesn't play much on PC is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
She's
yeah.
on that point of
Like,
it wasn't easy to get into.
I would rather download the mobile version and play that instead
Yeah.
of the PC game.
Yeah. Like honestly, the mobile version
Me,
is
personally,
yeah.
my opinion.
Okay.
I have tried the mobile version, and the mobile version is easy because it's on a phone. It's touch.
Yeah,
It's touch.
it's touch.
But
It's there. Yeah.
yeah,
But
PC is different. PC you have to try and get used to
yes,
keys and
yes,
stuff like that.
yes. Okay.
So you
So
can't compare the two. I'm just saying you
You
can't compare the two.
I know
yeah.
you can't
You have to
compare
look.
the two, but
You
what
have
I
to,
mean is
Look.
let's agree to disagree. Otherwise, we're
Yeah,
gonna keep arguing
yeah,
for another hour. So
yeah.
I
alright,
agree.
alright.
So
We'll let this podcast go on.
it's my
So
opinion and it's your opinion.
Yeah.
basically, with me, right? Somebody who plays the TCG and somebody who's been wanting this game to be online and available for a long time. I say that
Mm,
it was a good game. The graphics were awesome. It hit the point on the card effects. It hit the point on everything. Like I could easily go to one of my decks and read the effect on the paper, and then I would see it
yeah.
on the screen. That was
Okay.
one outshining point. But the cons, honestly, for me, they outweigh it. Like one,
Mm,
yes, the
okay.
controls were not how I wanted it to be, and
Mm,
that is a fair point that Gemini makes, and it's a fair point that you also make. It's not supposed to be, you know, it's not on mobile. It's gonna be difficult, but they could have made it so that you as the player could make it more comfortable for you.
mm. Yeah. No.
And yeah, and then another thing that threw me off was the storyline being so bland.
Yeah. It was. It was very very mediocre.
If they
It
had
was
an option to
predictable.
change the
It was
controls, my
predictable.
rating would have been 7.
Mm,
Because we watch a bunch of anime. We play a lot of games also, so we've seen every single
yeah,
storyline possible at this moment in time.
yeah,
So if like I said, man, if they had an option to change the controls, maybe I wouldn't have skipped to the storyline. Like I would have skipped to the storyline, not gonna lie.
yeah. But
But
and then And then like the
So
storyline
that's all
was also
basically.
another one. The storyline was also another turn off for me. Um, that could have been better, but it was executed in a way that it was fine enough. You know,
Mm.
most of the duels were
Yeah, it was good
challenging.
enough, but
Most of the things were challenging, but then some were I just felt were easy, and it was a up and down. It was a up and down. Um, so like all in all, good game. I would play fight. I would duel again on this game, but I don't want to pay that price tag. That price tag is gonna be on my mind this whole time.
Mm.
So for me, a person who plays a TCG, I sadly have to give it a solid and one of the lowest of like out of the team. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. And you can tell me whatever you want about this game. Like it could have changed your life, and that's perfectly fine. But for me,
Mm.
it didn't hit where I wanted it to hit, man. If they had gone with the other route and not make it an original story and just let it be me playing through the anime events,
Okay, yeah, I
easily,
understand what you're saying.
easily more enjoyable game.
Mm.
yeah, I would rather play through the anime event instead of a new storyline that is underwhelming.
Yeah,
Because I feel like while I was going to that storyline, I was like, okay, this is gonna happen, and then it happened.
yeah,
So it was like, it was just,
Predictable,
eh,
yeah.
very predictable.
yeah,
So
very predictable. Like
so
with
yeah,
the seven, uh-huh.
yeah, man.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
So we just want to say thank you to everybody
with
who.
that price tag, it's just the game's
Yeah,
just very underwhelming. Eh.
you see, she gets upset with it, and that's what we love about it.
I am upset with it
Yeah, yeah.
because I would rather spend 3,000 and something on the Sims. Because then I know at least I can do a
Yo,
lot of nonsense with
Yeah,
with my
she would,
Sims.
she would,
Now
Sasori.
I'm talking
She
about
would,
buying all the packs and stuff.
she would, Sasori. She
I
she
would.
gets a
she
lot out of
would.
the
She
Sims.
she really would.
She gets a lot out of the Sims, guys. She gets a lot out of the Sims. But yeah, so that was the review of Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days. We really would like to apologize to Bushiroad for what we did in this past hour, because we know you guys try
The
to put
thing
your
is
effort
this,
in this
man.
game.
It's not. Yeah, but the thing is, I feel like if they are a company that really is passionate about games, then
Mm.
they'd be like, okay, these are some people, these are maybe some solid criticisms, like the controls thing. I feel like is a solid critique.
Never gonna
I
let
feel
it
like
go.
they could stop
Mm.
acting. No,
Yeah.
I'm not letting it go. I feel
Look,
like they
look.
could be like, okay,
In
maybe we
essence,
can,
I
you
would have
know.
thought that this game would have been free to play, and it would have allowed the opportunity for people new to Cardfight Vanguard to get into the card game. You
Yeah.
know,
If
like give.
even if it wasn't like free to play, like even if you had to pay like some amount of money, don't make it that
That
much.
amount of money.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that is way too much. Even
way
for
too
someone
much.
that even for someone that is passionate about card games,
Yeah.
uh, like you are. So
Yes.
it's like
Yes.
really out of pocket. It's
Yeah.
extremely out
Like
of pocket
at
for
least
basic game and for DLC.
if you're gonna
It's
charge me
unnecessary.
money, no? If you're gonna charge me money, then at least let
Mm.
me have a booster pack for free, man.
Exactly. Like charge them money and then be like, you know what? No, because you purchased the game for this amount, let's give you something for free.
Mm.
And then you'll be like, okay, quiet. They give you
Yeah.
something for free for purchasing the game, and it's just gonna make you wanna play it
Mm.
more, get into it much more,
Yeah, they
and
give like a standard
like
pack.
that,
Yeah.
you basically develop a relationship with the game and the developers
Yes. But
because in
more so,
that way,
it makes you
yeah,
want to play the card game,
exactly.
because literally Sasori said, like, after he played his first match, he wants to get into the TCG. Like
Yeah.
that is what the game, in essence, what the game should have been. It should have
Mm,
been a way for the community to grow because of this, not because, not be a way to like send people away. Oh no, the money's too much, because
mm,
everybody sees the price tag first. And after listening
Yeah.
to this podcast, you'll see the controls. Then you'll see the bland storyline. But it in essence, it is a good game. There are a lot of good things about it, but the bad things are just too quick in your eye. Like the bad things are the first things you see,
Mm.
and that is what breaks the rating, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
I agree.
So we as the Static Game Podcast, we just gave it like a solid five, no, a solid five,
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
Let's go with the. Yeah. Let's make it a solid
A
5. Like
solid
right
five,
down the
yeah.
middle.
Yeah, right
Right
down
down
the
the
middle.
A
middle.
The
solid five,
average,
yeah.
the average is a solid five. But
Yeah.
we want the community to go play the game. To
Yeah.
if
And give it
if
a
you
try.
if you are willing to pay that amount, give it a
Mm.
try. And if you have money to pay for that amount, give it to us. Like honestly, you have money to throw away. If you are willing, if you want to play Cardfight Vanguard, I say get into the TCG, because
Mm.
for that amount of money you can buy like 3 standard decks with 5 booster packs for that amount of money.
Like,
So
are you speaking about physical decks?
yeah, the physical cards, like the physical
Okay.
cards. Yes, and you get to meet real people that literally can't judge you because they are in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
So so if you want to get into the game, and if you decided, yo, I'm gonna buy it, if you have bought it, like I say play on, because I am literally gonna clock another 2 hours or more in that game because I enjoy the card game. But if you wanted to get into it and you like no, not anymore after listening to the podcast, then please by all means go and support Bushy Road in their efforts with the actual physical cards. But
Mm.
for now, that has been the static game podcast and our game review of Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days. So I just want to say thank you to Black Gemini for giving her immense control issue part of the podcast. And then I also want to say thank you to Sasori for also being the neutral party in this, for actually trying to enjoy the game.
You're very welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you again for having us
yeah.
this week.
Leave
It,
me and my
Uh,
control issues alone.
Look when she jumps up.
Leave,
yeah, she just
Uh,
jumped up.
leave me.
Mm.
The
So
thing is, we did this to be honest, and I'm just being honest.
yeah, she is being
yeah,
honest. We all are being honest about it. Okay,
yeah.
so just to give everybody an update, we are currently going to next week. We are going to do our top three Game Boy Advance games, and or next week Saturday, this coming Saturday, we're gonna do the top three Game Boy Advance games, and we're gonna have a special guest. So stay tuned for that.
Ooh, a special guest.
Stay
Ooh,
tuned for that.
special. Yeah.
Please like, and if you are on Podomatic,
Please like, share, and subscribe.
on if you're on Podomatic, please play it. If you want to download it and listen to it at your own leisure, please download it, but then like it. If you are on Spotify, give us a follow, give us a like, and share it. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, notification bell, like, share, leave a comment. And we'll be giving out a few more polls this week. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna
By
do.
leaving a like and commenting, you are likely to see more of us on your
Yes,
explore pages.
yes. We actually we are trying. We want to do something new, not just give you one podcast during the week, but actually give you another podcast. And I'll make a post on it either today or tomorrow.
Mm.
So please be stay tuned for that. And then I'm also working on another game project for Static Phoenix Studios. I want to try and I don't know if you guys have heard of Dragon Boosters, but I'm trying to make a character and a game in that sense. So
Okay.
maybe we'll see it by the end of this week. Maybe we'll see some character models, some character designs by the end of this week, and then we
Okay.
can
Looking forward to it.
go and then we see what the community thinks. And if you guys like it, I'll proceed with making the
Mm.
game, and then I'm gonna try to make as much noise as possible to get the creators to sign off on it. the actual
Okay.
creators of the Dragon Boosters cartoon to
Okay.
sign off on it, and then we go from there. But
Yeah,
for
because we
now,
don't want any
yeah,
copyright
we
infringements
don't
and
want nothing like that. We don't want nothing
yeah.
like that. So once again, I'd like to say thank you to Black Gemini.
No problem, guys. I really like, I do this for the fun of it. It's
Yes, she
fun.
does. She does. I want to say
She does. She enjoys the game.
I want to say thank you to Sasori.
You're very much welcome. Thank you for having again. Thank you for having us again
This
this
man
week.
just likes being halved, people. This man just likes being halved.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to say
I'm very loving. I'm very
yes,
loving.
yes,
I love everyone
yes, and I want to say thank
in a
Yeah,
very
me too, laughing,
platonic
In a
way.
very platonic way. Yeah,
Friendship
yeah.
way.
Now
I
gonna
want
say, right?
yo, she's gonna get upset. I want to say thank you to the people listening, watching, and enjoying the content. And then this has been the Static Game podcast, and I've been your host, Static.
The Static Game Podcast.